welcome today on this fine Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing good. Hi Nukes. Hi Bearded. Hey Orpheus. Hi Kuroy and Frank. It's good to see y'all. We usually don't have everyone together for the Wednesday uploads. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing good, Nukes. I hope you feel better soon. And no worries about the message, Bearded. You know I don't mind. But yeah, I don't think we have much important, interesting things like that I'm bringing to the table today. So it's just gonna be a short little chat. But yeah, uploaded a new short today, so that's cool. I've had these recorded for literally a month. Like there's actually another two, but they probably they'll be uploaded sometime throughout December, or maybe one of them even after, with the rate I'm going at. But it's so funny, like how with shorts uploads, like the editing process of the audio part is like way quicker than like a regular like audio, of course. It's like kind of funny sometimes just how much shorter it is. Like, you know, like if I have an 8-minute audio or a 1-minute short audio, like the short does not take 8 times less amount of time. It takes like way less amount of time. Like it's really quickly. Because like I mean in a short upload there isn't a lot anyway, and I guess part of the difference is also like if a recording isn't going well, right? Like there's lots of interruptions, there's lots of background noise or whatever, like stuff that's gonna take a while to like edit out. Then I just do not record a short right then, because it's only a few lines to record anyway. While on like, you know, like with a regular length audio, I'm like, oh my god, you know, I gotta edit this out sometime later. But you know, gotta keep going, gotta keep trying, because, you know, when else am I gonna? But for a short upload, like because it takes like not a lot, like long time to record either, I can always just be like, okay, right now it's noisy, I'm gonna do it later. And then the editing doesn't take long either. But then you'd think that it's like quick and easy work. But then once we get to the video part of it, you know, I add subtitles manually to the shorts, and I don't want fucking AI to do it. Even though it's like pretty soulless work, you know, like I could totally just like, you know, have some system do it automatically and then just check it over to make sure that the subtitles are correct. But then I don't know, I care too much, and then when I'm working on it I care too much as well. I'm like, ooh, this text is like a little off center, better move it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until it's just perfect. And then I sit there editing like this short video for 2 hours, and I'm like, I feel like that's not quite what I want to do. Because it's not, like, you know, that's obviously not like my peak content. And it isn't like editing a video either, you know, like, I mean, I'm not very good at that anyway, but it's not like I'm an influencer and I've got all like this video footage that I've got to like cut a certain way. You know, like that I'll go through a lot of that. Like then I could imagine like that takes a while, but nope, it's just subtitles, and yet it still takes crazy amounts of time. Yeah, so that's why shorts don't come out as much as I thought they would initially. Actually, when I first started making the content, I was thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna like be a lot more often now. like, you know, like at least once a week type thing. But now it's been half a year and I've uploaded, what, 5? Yeah. Crazy shit. I'm very glad that you guys appreciate me doing the subtitles manually. Thank you. It was not a sneak peek, no. You know, like, so how sometimes, like, some of the shorts I upload are like sneak peeks to an upcoming audio, or they're part of an audio that's already out, you know, to like kind of catch people's interest and be like, hey, here's like, if you like this short little bit of it, here's the full version, you know. Both like YouTube uploads and Patreon uploads, like, that works for. But some of them are also just like original content, so that it doesn't get boring for the people who like watch a lot of my content. You know, like, then the chance is very high that any short they see is like, oh yeah, I've seen this already, you know. Obviously this was that audio I saw. So yeah, some of it is just like tiny little bits. And that also, like, it allows me to do some like extra stuff, like, you know, like things that like I have an idea for that I want to do, but that I just can't manage to turn into an entire like full-length audio. Like little bits of acting wise, or just like a reminder to, like, you know, do this or that, like a short phone call you get from your girlfriend who's like, hey, here's the food, I'm gonna be a little late, here's this, here's that. Like, I can't do a 10-minute voicemail audio usually, because that's unrealistic. I mean, for sure, like if it's part of the audio that it's so long, like, but it'd have to be called out, you know. No one calls you when they're gonna be staying late for work, telling you like, oh yeah, here's the food in the fridge, you can microwave, and oh, I look forward to seeing you later, and then they keep talking for 10 minutes. It's, you know, it's unlikely, especially when they've got busy work, you know what I mean? That's part of the story, that they can't be home yet because they've got, you know, to do overtime at work. But yeah, and so like short little bits like that, I can upload as a short, or reel, I guess, as they're called on Instagram. I'm glad to hear that you're obsessed with the content. And hey, I hope that the psychologist session went good, Frank. What's your impression so far? Do you think you're going to be able to work with this person? If not, don't be discouraged. Like, a lot of different, not practitioners, is that the word I'm looking for? Service providers? I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it if it's not either of those. You know, a lot of people do things differently, so even if this appointment didn't go so well, or you think, oh yeah, I don't know if this like kind of thing, like talking to a psychologist, doing a certain kind of therapy, or whatever, like if you feel like, oh, that might not be for me, still just like, you know, try it out with someone else as well, like if your first impression is bad, because it might just be the person. I'm glad to hear that she was nice enough, and yeah, of course, the first appointment is always like just explaining a bunch of things. I'm glad to hear that. Oh yeah, Friday is gonna be Black Friday, right? Because tomorrow is Thanksgiving in the US, right? I think so, yeah. Oh, yes, thanks for the reminder, Nukes. I streamed so badly. Oh my gosh, yeah, then I guess work is gonna be really, really crazy. It's funny for us here, like the whole Black Friday, Black Week stuff like started last week already. So I thought actually initially that Black Friday was the Friday before Thanksgiving. And then a friend of mine was like, no, it's the Friday after. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if it was Black Week, then shouldn't it just be this week and not last week already? Also, yeah, for sure, Orpheus. Sometimes you mean to leave a 30-second voice note and then rambles take over. That always happens to me. I cannot like contain my fucking yapping. Like no one ever gets a short voice message from me unless like I have like concise points to talk about. You know, like if I'm like, you know, just sending a voice note to say, hey, I'm at this corner right now and I'm gonna be there in so many minutes, that's obviously, you know, that is straight to the point and I only talk about that. But if I'm like talking to a friend or family member and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm planning on doing this today, or oh, this happened today, I jump from topic to topic and the voice message ends up being like 5 minutes long, at least. But yeah. Yeah, I think anyone who I've ever like really texted, like, you know, that wasn't just like a quick message back and forth, like, you know, someone, for example, like telling me, oh, I like your audios, they help me, and I'm like, thanks, I'm super glad to hear that, I appreciate it. That's like obviously the entire conversation, but anyone who like I've talked with a little more and then sent a voice message to, I think everyone has heard me ramble at least once, and I apologize for anyone who felt I was wasting their time. I don't mean to, I just start rambling. Well, if they're your true friend, they will appreciate your rambling about Phantom of the Opera. Or if they're such a good friend that they're exasperated because they've heard that same exact ramble like many times already. I'm glad to hear that. You guys are very sweet. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of that. And I think this is gonna be all for today's stream. I know it's very, very short. There should be a longer again once I'm back home. No, you're not wasting my time, Nukes, don't worry. Like I said, whenever, like, if you send reels, like, that takes, like, a while longer, to get around to, because, you know, like, I need a good internet connection, so I'm not using up all my data by watching the reels, but other than that, yeah. And it's never gonna be as strange as this one guy in my DMs who just sends me, at this point, like, reels only from Mr. Ballin. I don't know if you know the guy, like, he's like a pretty big YouTuber and stuff, and he I know his name like from like him doing like creepy videos and like unbelievable videos, you know. It's like the typical like clickbait stuff of like, oh my god, this story is about how this woman died and about how this crazy happened and this is ghost sightings and, you know, like stuff like that. And it's just not the type of content I like seeing, because it's like all this, oh my god, you know, like it's like specifically I think targeting like a very short attention span. Which, I mean, we all kind of have being on social media, especially the ones where you scroll through videos, you know, like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. But yeah, like he just keeps sending me more and I'm just thinking like, what are you trying to tell me? What's this about? Another mysterious alien sighting? Another crazy murder? Uh, anyway, sorry, I got a little off track there again as well. Uh, but yeah, so I don't think it's Joe, no. At least the username wasn't it. Yes, it's allowed to send me videos. I mean, obviously I don't have time to like watch like reels from like a bunch of people that send me like once. And it's kind of like, it's a little different than like getting reels from your friends. Cause like my friends and we like have the same humor. And then if they send me something, you know, it's probably gonna be something I enjoy as well. But like, if we're not as close and I get sent reels, like it'll be like more like something that person finds interesting and they want to share it because they find it interesting, and I'm just like, I don't really, you know, watch this type of content or something, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I like watching ghost sightings because sometimes they're real. I don't know about that, but I'm glad that you find it entertaining. Showing love and appreciation with reels is also very nice. I just more mean like, you know, like if someone sends me like a bunch of car videos that are just like very detailed about this type of car and how to fix it, and I'm like, if it's like, you know, I don't mean like, you know, something that's informative, I mean something that's like very niche. I'm like, okay, I know nothing about cars. All of these parts that are being shown, I don't know anything about this. Like, obviously that's not going to be interesting to me unless I'm into cars. Okay, I actually did also enjoy that video of a guy fixing a fully mechanical record player. That was really cool. It was, but he also explained very well what he was doing, and he was like, oh, for this part we need this thing, and then I found it, and then he put it in, and it's like, the you know, like you can see everything he's doing, and it doesn't get boring. Yeah, yeah. Anyway. Right, okay. Sorry, before I get off track again, I guess we're gonna like finish things up here. And yeah, I hope that you guys are gonna be taking good care of yourselves till the next time we see. Yeah, you can't see anything until we next, like, you know, until I stream or upload, I guess, you know, like your eyes will just not work. No, it'd be good until we next see each other, talk to each other, whatever. You know the drill. Obviously tomorrow Patreon upload, Saturday Twitch stream, Sunday YouTube upload. You don't need me to tell you that. You know the schedule by heart, of course. I know you all have printed out like papers of my schedules. You know, whenever they change, and you put that up like on the ceiling above your bed. So the moment you open your eyes, you will see my schedule and be like, oh yeah, today Cinnamon is uploading. Great. Anyway, all right. Okay, but yeah. I hope you have a good time. I thank you for joining today. And I can't even like think very clearly to talk, to think about what I'm gonna say. But that's probably the reason why the stream is shorter today. Anyway, all right. Bye, guys. Tattooed the schedule. Oh my god. Please don't get tattoos of anything of mine unless it's seriously meaningful to you. Anyway, okay, bye.